Operation Safe Corridor. Da ke Malam Sidi.
So many people from around the world don't know about what I'm going to say now. You see these people on green and white that are taking oath? These are Boko Haram members. And Nigerian government during the time of Muhammadu Buhari that handed over to Tinubu, the present government, called them the repentant Boko Haram. They say they have repented. So what happened now? They have to induct them into the Nigerian army. How would you induct terrorists into Nigerian army? Yes, I think Constitution empowers president to forgive criminals if they have been convicted in the court. They call it amnesty. Now, they can even grant an amnesty if they surrender willingly. But to put them into the Nigerian military is very dangerous. And we have beginning to see the evidence of the induction of Boko Haram into the Nigerian army. Now, I was told by a retired army, I'm not going to call the name, he told me about his experience in Borno State, how they fought Boko Haram, how they were ambushed 2 times. Thank God he survived, but many soldiers died. How so many soldiers among them leaked information to these terrorists. So this induction is a way of having the insiders from Boko Haram into the Nigerian army. And look at what happened in Plateau State on the Christmas Eve. It was reported that the vigilante group, the communities, they receive a letter that terrorists will come to invade their city. They received this letter like 3 months before they came. And there is no security measures to stop them. Nobody stopped them. Now, the day they came, they started on Christmas Eve and the attack finished on 26. 3 good consecutive days. The security agencies did not show up. Now, I want to begin to connect the dots. What happened between the time when the government inducted these Boko Harams into Nigerian army and what is going on presently? 32 distress calls was put on the Nigerian soldier to come and rescue the villagers who are being massacred by these terrorists. They did not respond. I repeat, 32 distress calls was put on them, but they did not respond. The community and the local government don't have choice than to call out federal government and call them accomplices to the massacre that took place on Christmas Eve. The world is watching why so many people who don't have the right to bear arms are dying. And if they try to carry arms, it's the same soldiers that will come and clap them down and even kill them. So, what is the situation? This same president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, who called these Boko Harams repentant Boko Haram and inducted them into the military, was one time fighting Goodluck Jonathan, the man that handed over to him. And he told Goodluck Jonathan, if you dare fight this Boko Haram, it's a fight against the northern Nigerians. What does that mean to you? It means that the northern Nigerians are the one who created or managed this Boko Haram. And I think today, these people don't care about their people. Because Boko Haram cannot continue to consume your people, though I don't think they call them their people, because Boko Haram, all these jihadists, they target Christians. And you can see that all these people that they abducted from southern Kaduna to Plateau to Zamfara, these are Christian communities. They keep on burning churches. This is what Buhari said.
A very well-known leader in this country said that any attempt to attack and fight insurgency is an attack on the north. So, when you have such huge political considerations, there are difficulties. I mean, Buhari said that in the newspaper. General Buhari said that any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the north. So what do you do as a government? So you want to attack Boko Haram. At the same time, a leader, a respected person in society, somebody who carries, the last vote, the last election, over 12 million people voted for him from the north. A man like that, you cannot ignore him. Now he says that if you continue to attack Boko Haram, you are attacking the north. You must be careful.
You heard him well. That was said on the national television, the Channels television. Buhari said that if you attack Boko Haram, it will become an attack against the north. And when Buhari made this statement, he was not the president. And when he became the president, Federal Republic of Nigeria, as the commander-in-chief, you know what he did? He now granted amnesty to these people. He inducted them into the Nigerian army. So you now see how the dots are being connected, that Boko Haram has been mixed with Nigerian army. And that is why the war against insurgents in Nigeria is a pseudo war. It's a pseudo war in the sense that the fakeness of the war can never be over-exaggerated. Now, let me tell you what happened. In September 15, 2021, the United Arab Emirates published 6 names of people who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria, those who are sending money to Boko Harams and buying guns for them. Up to today, Nigerian government did not do investigation, they did not do arrest of anybody among the 6 names. This is a national disgrace. And in another video, the current Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, have been accused of sponsoring Boko Haram. Some people even go to the extent to say that he is the founder member of Boko Haram. A lady came to the national television to say this. And I have shared this video in 5 consecutive videos that I have published. I shared a clip of the video telling people that this is what is going on. In case you have not seen this video, listen to it.
Especially as it concerns security. You must have an enabling environment in order to do anything. So you cannot take someone that is virtually senile and another person that has been associated on several occasions with funding terrorism. That is Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima, we should not forget Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto was one of the most wanted terrorists, and he was found and arrested in his house. Let us understand and let us not forget, this terrorism, this banditry, this carnage is not just happening by mistake. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion-dollar industry because it takes a lot of money on defense budget. It has a lot to do with the sale of drugs. It has a lot to do with mining and illegal bunkering and illegal and illicit mining. And look at the areas that are generally affected by this. Take the Northeast, for instance. In the Northeast, you have the blue diamond. That is a strategic mineral. You have oil at the Chad Basin that is being explored right now, but illegally. You have Zamfara. If you go to Zamfara, Zamfara has more gold than Ghana. Zamfara's gold is being traded in Dubai and other parts of the country. There is a market called Nigerian gold in Dubai. Go and check. So who is doing this mining? Most times they are the governors, the people in power. They are the ones doing it in connivance with foreign mercenaries. Can you remember? Have we forgotten when they said there is a no-fly zone in Zamfara? Why should there be a no-fly zone? There isn't even an airport in Zamfara, but aircrafts land and they take off from Zamfara. And let me tell you something else. In Zamfara, every container that comes from China ends up in Zamfara. You know why? Because in Zamfara, the soil in Zamfara has all the strategic minerals that you can think of. So when the containers come in from China, they land they end in Zamfara, and a bag of Zamfara soil is today sold at 5,000. So they need to displace the people to allow them to continue with their mining. I mean, it's multifaceted. And these are people that one has been severally accused of harboring terrorists, even recently. And why? Let us ask, why should Shettima be visiting, along with his governor, be visiting and making a solidarity with a police officer that was being tried for drug trafficking? Why? So you begin to put these things together and you begin to understand why Nigerians must retrieve their country. We can't allow this thing to happen.